Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Caffeine Encrypted and we're back with more works and resources. We are finalizing the construction of the iron ore processing plant, so that's almost there. I've been playing around with a couple designs and let me show you what I came up with. So, on the last episode we mentioned I'm going to set up a factory for clothes and fabric. So this is the design I came up with. Unfortunately, it's not very visible again with the ghost thing, but we'll have a better look at it once it's up and running. But we have a factory where we're gonna store our fabric and where we're gonna store also our chemicals and the clothes we actually produce. A road cargo station to deal with the traffic. A cargo train station here with a single lane so we can pull whatever we produce out with a train when we need to. We have 1, 2 fabric factories with a grain storage in the middle, so I'm gonna bring the crops here, store them in the middle since they have a decent consumption of crops. I don't want the forklifts going back and forth with those. I only want the forklifts to take the cloth, to take the fabric into the cloth factories, and we have 3 of them here. So usually at maximum efficiency, 1 fabric factory can support 2 cloth factories. So here we are going for 1.5, assuming that we're gonna lose some productivity since we don't have 100% productivity, and I want a little bit of that fabric for vehicle repairs and other things that require fabric. So 3 clothing factories right here. Again, same principle as this one. They will deliver the resources they need with the forklift since they need them in small amounts. So that will be chemicals and fabric. And then they'll take away whatever we produce. Some visually pleasing lighting. So I brought more clean water down here because we do need clean water for the fabrics. And the sewage connecting to another switch over here and taking it away to disperse on this sewage, whatever it's called, to exhaust in this sewage discharge place. Okay, so I branch it off here and I have enough room for my train sets to go and loop back. I started bringing a little bit of crops over here just to start stockpiling. Extended this line over here into our 2 other industries, our livestock array industry and the food and alcohol factory. These are slightly more involved, but I tried to make them into small modular units. So here is what I've done on this one. This one is pretty straightforward, so we have a bus stop over here for people. A grain silo connected next to each livestock farm. So when you have livestock in a farm and you haven't pulled them away, they do consume crops, otherwise they die. So you need to have a decent amount of crops available before you take them away. I assigned a medium distribution office because the way I'm gonna take those livestock away is with this distribution office. I'm not gonna use a direct connection into storage or anything like that. And I built 4 of them. The reason I went with 4 is, if we look at livestock farm, it produces 10 tons of livestock per workday. And if we look how many we can store in a livestock haul range, we can store 225 tons. And if we look at the slaughterhouse, we can consume 150 tons. So in reality, you need 15 to 1 to fully saturate the slaughterhouse. In this case, I'm happy to reach up to about 40, which would be enough for the population goal I have in mind. So these guys over here, I will just expand them as needed. So I'll start with 1, move to a second one, and as our demands increases, I'll enable the rest. So what will happen is they will take the livestock from here, and they will move them over here to 2 livestock haul ranges. The reason I want to stockpile them is so I can build biological waste and fertilizer. This is the main reason I'm gonna store them instead of consuming them straight away. And then I made a little connection over here. Well, I need to make one to go across, but this is just for the workers. And here I have a slaughterhouse and a meat storage. So I will tell these guys, when you reach a set limit on the livestock here, let's say 60% on both of them, then everything else, slaughter it to produce meat. So we're gonna play around with those numbers. That way I have a constant supply to deal with the biological waste and the fertilizer I need for the fields. And here we're gonna produce enough meat. The reason I moved this on this side is since I already had a cargo train station already set up, there was no reason to make a second one. So pretty much one set of people or workers will go on this train platform, and this one will go over here for the livestock array. Let's look at the food and alcohol. This one is a little bit more straightforward. So we have a food factory here, another food factory here. They have a grain silo, and they also have a connection to a warehouse. Why did I do that? The grain silo, I want to have as a bit of a fail-safe in case there is no crops in the warehouse, but I still need to produce food. So even if all my other factories, all 1, 2, 3, 4 distilleries over here, if they drain all the crops before I have a chance to make enough food, this will give me enough of a buffer, because 800 will produce pretty much 400 tons of food, which is a fairly good amount. So pretty much all of those factories will produce and feed into this warehouse. This warehouse has a direct connection to a cargo train, which I can use to take stuff away. Now for the weird stuff in this setup. I put a water treatment plant here. Why? All of those require a lot of high quality water, and livestock requires water as well. So instead of tapping into what I have for my citizens, and I'm gonna bring people here, I might as well produce the water locally. Roughly this will need about 130 cubic meters of water, maybe 150. One of those large water treatment plants can produce 300? Yeah, about 300. So even if there is a gap in their production, they should be able to maintain this fairly easily. I squeezed a couple big water wells here just to support them. You can see the underwater pipes here and the big water pumps just to feed them. And I have a couple tunnels just to get the workers around. So if we have a quick look, where are you? You're here, train platform. So these guys can reach everything, including the water treatment plant. And then for the meat side, the guys from across can actually go here and work over here. And they can spill over on this as needed. Another cool thing is, if I bring people over here, and these buildings are not ready, and I tell them, get off here, they will get off and they will go and start helping with the construction. So that will speed up construction on this area significantly, instead of having to wait for buses to go pick one person up, take them to somewhere else, just for a road, like take 50 people to build a road that needs 3 work days. So all of those are just a couple small efficiencies. So I'm gonna get those to start building, same with the clothes factory. Population has went up to almost 17,500. I did have to plop a couple more things down here, so we have another 4 Dnipro flats, and we have a lot of unemployed people because we have way too much population at the moment, but we can fix that. We need to use them anyway. All the stands in the city has been adjusted, and the way they have been adjusted is they all have 1 metal scrap, 1 plastic, 2 biological, just to give us enough time so they don't overfill. And that's what our city will produce in terms of waste. So all of those will be taken from the city, they will be dumped into this, and then I have this distribution office that will take the stuff from here and directly take them here for processing. Something I realized, the distribution offices seem to only use 1 vehicle for this connection. So let's say I want this truck to start moving my biological waste. This will send 1 truck, load 1 truck worth, even though there is more, take it all the way to consume it, and then come back and do it again. So I don't know if there's something wrong with the logic of the distribution offices, and if I need to set up a different line, I'll need to experiment with that. For now, since biological waste has been fairly high, I'm just burning it. And if we look at our waste over here, so we're clean here, we're clean here, we processed all of our hazardous waste, that's happy times. Yep, we are keeping up with whatever we are cleaning, and we have 160 tons of ash, which is decaying. Now, another thing over here is this building wasn't pushing everything, so I set up a truck. Where are you? I set up a truck over here just to wait until it's loaded and just transfer it, because while ash is in here, it will not decay. So a few months ago, this had like 60 tons of mixed waste in here, so I moved it all out, so now it will start decaying like everything else. I made a temporary connection over here just to start connecting our waste facilities. I didn't know how I want to do it yet, so I'm like, well, I'll just give them a temporary one here and then I can cut this off and reconnect it as needed. Next, we have a little bit of a situation. We have a lot of fuel over here and here, so I pushed up how much we're gonna refill every station. So instead of like 30 or 40%, I push it up to 80, just to make sure that fuel is out of the way, because we're not selling it fast enough. And of course that impacts our production. That's why you see a bunch of trucks here being like, okay, I'm here to get stuff. Our chemical warehouse over here was pretty much full, so I decreased the amount of crops it stores and decreased the amount of chemicals it can store. I already have these distributing chemicals for waste processing and here for the city, so we can use it for our water treatment. And we have a very, very good production over here. I had to decrease the workers on the plastics because we already made way too much plastic. Worst case, I can start selling it, but I don't think I'll go down that path just yet. I started buying some electronics because our loyalty was just dropping and dropping and dropping because our people didn't have electronics to get the influence from the propaganda. And you will see that we have a few people that say, oh, I cannot enjoy culture, I cannot enjoy sports, while there is plenty of that everywhere in the Republic. So what I did is I squeezed a little station over here, and I told the guys from this, hey, if you have students or workers or passengers that they don't find what they need there in an hour, move here. Obviously there is no truck, there's no bus here to take them. But after they wait here for an hour, that is in distance for the large train station, and the large train station will send them where they need to. If you select where they go for their free time, you don't specify specifically, they'll go based on where their needs can be served. So I had a few people that were trying to go here to get stuff, and you see the shoppers are almost full. So when they fail, they go here instead, and then they start using this shopping center and they take care of that problem. So with this newfound knowledge, it will be very interesting redesigning the starter city. And talking about the starter city, what I'm thinking of doing is slowly building a new city, probably over here, since it will be close to all of this stuff and this city. And then I can connect them to the train track as well, so I can take those workers out as I need them. So build a second city here and move the people away from here into this. This was originally just a little bit of a bootstrap base to get us going. Also, I am demolishing these. Well, I did. The water pipe that I was using to feed the city number 2, I demolished that, and now they have their own water supply. Safe. Since this city primarily depends on the gas power plant to operate at the moment, since I'm reconnecting a lot of the power, I set up a few microbuses just to keep it topped up. But here is something curious. Whoop. I'm here. Show me the path again. Okay, so if you... why are you hiding the path? Silly game. Okay. So if you look at the path, they go on this bus platform, they pick up the people, they follow the asphalt road, which is the fastest, fair enough, and they go through here and here and here and here and go up. While they can totally cross down here, get into the one-way road, cross all the way at highest speed, and then literally just turn up there, but they don't. I have no idea why they don't. I think the problem is because this is a one-way road, and that confuses them. When I upgraded this road over here from dirt to gravel, they stopped using it, obviously, because they couldn't, and they did actually find that path. So if anyone has any idea why or how the logic behind that works, let me know down in the comments below, because even with a sign of buses do not go through that side, they completely ignored it and still went through. So unless the game doesn't consider those little microbuses buses, which they are. So interesting to know. Also, why are you crossing through this? What's going on here? Do we have a small... yeah. These guys are going out to build stuff and they are blocking the world as usual. Yep, that's right. And we have a bit of progress here. So the electricity stuff here are ready. Our construction area is also ready. So we can start moving things here and utilizing it. I put a little surface water outflow just so we can get enough water for the concrete plant with a little water pump here. Doesn't need a lot. So that should be our new concrete plant. Let's probably adjust this as well. So you will produce biological waste, construction waste, and the rest as is. You don't produce anything else. You over here, you cover both of those. So biological because they have workers. You don't produce hazardous. So just 2 construction. And I started bringing some gravel over here just to get the process started. Another thing I've been preparing here is I told my export train to stop selling clothes and I'm just stockpiling them. And what I'm going to do is when I tear this down, I'll tell this train to go all the way to our other city, to city number 2. In this little area I built in the buffer zone, unload all the clothes and food and everything else that I'm gonna bring here. Utilize one, or if I need more than one unloading facility, a second one, just to keep this topped up. Because now I'm moving everything with trucks, and it's not very helpful. Like, not at all. Time looks better over here. We still had 9 unexamined cases last year across the Republic. And interestingly enough, they were on the refinery. And we still see it? Or did it disappear because the year changed? Where are you? Yeah, they're here. Now, this little guy is meant to reach there, but they never went there. So, I guess what happened is the game assigned this case to some other office that couldn't reach it. So I'm keeping a close eye to see how that works, because it looks like this small one has a shorter range than the other ones. These two, I'm not too worried because it's only 3 of them, and they have like small amount of workers, like 25 and 20. This has 250 at a time, so obviously much bigger penalties. And now that a few more things are ready, let's start organizing some stuff together. So I realized I forgot to put a heliport connected over here to the prefab panel, but oh well. It's not that big of a deal. The main things I wanted was concrete and asphalt, and of course gravel. So I built a helicopter construction office. So one of those, and then assigned 2 helipads next to it. This can hold 12 vehicles. So as it will be at the moment, it can hold 8 helicopters, and the remaining ones will be any other vehicles that I choose. So I'll mostly use it for things like rollers or pavers or excavators, things like that. I also put over here a little storage for the fuel, and that will help me with my huge production of fuel. After all, helicopters consume a tremendous amount of fuel. I squeezed the little... Hello, to save. I squeezed the little bus stop over here. which can reach pretty much everything. And now we need to redirect some people here. I stopped my guys bringing stuff to this bitumen tank, so let's demolish that. Also, let's demolish this pipe, demolish this, and I'll do the roads last, and also demolish this connection. So they'll take their time and do that, because this is no longer needed, and these guys won't have to suffer anymore the pollution from the asphalt. Interestingly enough, people will walk here to help with the deconstruction, which is cool. Means it will be just a matter of time before my trucks get here and start picking up all this stuff and taking it where they need to take it. Also, what I've done with my deconstruction office, where are you? You're here. I made them deliver them directly to the recycling bits. So construction waste will go to the processing facility for construction waste, metal scraps will go and be turned into steel immediately instead of being stored. Hazardous will go through their processing line, and mixed waste the same. Soon I will need to do a very big overhaul of my vehicles, but probably I'm gonna do that around 1990s, because I'll probably have to take like a 3 million loan to do that. Hello, fires. And yes, I wanted to bring people here. So we have a bit of a surplus for people, which is over here. Not a huge surplus, but it's a surplus. How do we want to do that? And now I'm gonna keep those buses going here. I scrap those vehicles because I'm gonna move the wood industry from here. After all, I'm going to redo this area completely. How do I want to do this? I have a fair bit of traffic. How many people I need? So you need... No, not you. You need 5. You're not gonna use 65. 30 is plenty. So let's say 35. You use another 5. That's 40. So a bus that can bring about 40 people is plenty. Okay. Save again. So, do I have any spare buses? I think I do. No, I don't. Why do I have one? 20-year-old bus that has been chilling here and repairing itself. Okay, so bus. I want something. Why are you showing me the prison buses? What? Oh, because they don't have bus in their name. Okay. So show me total capacity 45. Yeah, we're gonna go with the classic IKR, I think. Length is 11. Yeah, most of them have a length of 11. I wanted something a little shorter, but I don't have anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna use them elsewhere as well. That's why I'm buying a large volume of them. So I'm gonna give them a minute to get over here. Have I brought any bitumen here? Yes, I have. While this is getting ready, this is working fairly well. Well, extremely well, actually. We cannot consume the iron ore in time. So let me drop the people down to 100. Now, keep in mind, when this iron mine is working, it's producing a lot of construction waste and no metal scraps. But this one that refines it, when it's working at full capacity, it produces both construction waste and metal scrap, which is additional steel for you, pretty much. So there is that. I redirected the train pretty much from our steel industry going back and forth here. So now we no longer buy it from the border. Now we just need to get the coal going and we will really push our steel production up. Who is stuck and why? Train. So you want to go get fuel, don't you? Yeah, you guys get stuck every time you want to go get fuel. Go away. Keep going. And block everything. You can start moving as well to release my buses. Okay. Cool. They're gonna work okay now. So, meanwhile here, this truck literally just passed through this. And you are full of iron, so I really don't need that second one yet. This is slowly progressing. Guys, keep assisting with this. Obviously things will slow down now, because we don't have asphalt available. And the other thing is, I was looking at this and I'm like, there is one more building I could have squeezed here. The synthetic fertilizer. Where are you? You are food. Here. Synthetic fertilizer utilizes chemicals and water. That's all it uses. And it produces liquid fertilizer, which I can move far, far away. After thinking about it for a little while it would be convenient to have it over here, it's probably better to have it far, far away, so I can store the liquid fertilizer on site and use it on the farms, because I think one of the big farms use like 150 tons of it a year? Something crazy like that. So we'll have to play around with that and find out the actual ratio. Because if you want your farms to have the maximum yield, you need both fertilizer and synthetic, well, and liquid fertilizer. Also, I squeezed another small distribution office over here. I need a lot of connections for those distribution offices, mainly for the forklifts. I did connect this train depot over here so I can start deconstructing the other one. Actually, let me bring those here. So you guys over here, and I need a train to move those out. So give me a nice train. Diesel locomotive. What is the DR119? Okay, so let's give you all of those, just so you can move them. And now, no, I don't want to sell them. Can I not? I need to do one at a time. Thanks, game, for making my life harder. You go here. And you go here. This is slowly going down, but it's manageable. Not too bad, not too bad. No other issues with these junctions. I had to put another sports hall over here because a lot of people were complaining about sports. 2 more Dnieper floods because we're approaching 20,000 population, and this will be pretty much the cap for the city. That's as close as my heating capacity can hold. I could probably have it a little bit more, but that's fine. Why are you guys stuck? What's going on here? What's this madness? Ah, just signals. Okay. They demolished this fairly quick. I'm impressed. Are the buses here? Yes, they are. So, how will the path for those work? I do want them... I want a good frequency. Okay, let's see how long it takes you. Do I want you to go there? No, I kind of want you to go through here. Probably cross, go down, pick the people you want, come out, and come back this way. So making this loop. So if you make this loop, you will need to rest somewhere here, but I don't want you to cause traffic for this. I don't want to squeeze you here, it will be too tight. Guess it doesn't matter because I'm gonna move it. So let's go here and say I want a bus end station, a large one. mirror. I want it the other way around. Can I squeeze you here? Come on. No? Okay, fine. So, other way around. So you... Wait. I want you to enter the other way. No, you will come from the... Yeah, you will be coming back here and... Why is this not mirroring? Do you need to be this way? You do. Okay. You go there. Guys, make that. Thank you. High priority, high priority, and high priority. Because what I want to happen is, once they drop them, they come back here, they rest, refuel, do whatever, then they go back down, get what they get, and come back and go deliver. So I need to stop them from replenishing this. I want to make this run out completely. I want to get these guys that are chilling and tell them... They're already assigned. Go here and start unloading prefab panels until it's full. Let's migrate them all and utilize what's in there. Yep, and this will generate a nice amount of traffic. So many more vehicles to scrap. It's crazy. I can do it automatically. I can go here and set the replacements, and I've done it for a few things, but... Because if the game doesn't have a replacement, it will not replace it. And if you don't have it as purchase new, it won't. And I don't want it to purchase half of my fleet on its own. I'm gonna be disastrous. Apparently this one acts as a refueling station. I did not know that. Interesting. I wonder if this is faster to refuel or if this is faster. I'll have to test it out. Okay, now that this is ready, tear this down. Do I need to tear down anything else from here? Not yet. I need this to finish doing what it's doing. Having a quick look at our citizens, our average lifespan is pretty decent. We have a little bit of pollution we're fighting in the starter city, which will go away. We're losing a little bit of health because of alcohol, but that's fine. 83% is fine. Someone couldn't buy meat, but it's a small amount. Crime again. Why? Crime, why? You are overlay. Is it the same problem that I had last time? Show me across the whole 1,000. Those ones are there. I don't have anything here. Ooh. How did you not... Oh, I know why. Because it doesn't have a road. That's a problem. Yeah, because this doesn't have a road, it cannot. So if I wanted to sort of be patrolled, I would need to cut off both of these roads to connect it, or I would have to connect this here and then branch those on it. Yeah, that would be a bit of a pain. What else is problematic? Overlay stay on. Is there anything down here? Nope. A few people here, but I'm not too concerned about those. Okay, so the main problem and the biggest impact is this. Okay, I'll think on how I'm gonna fix that. You know what's the funny thing? When you try to build something to gain access to asphalt, and you have no asphalt production, but you make a road that needs asphalt. The irony. So I can either buy it, or I can just say, hey boss, get a couple of you going just to service that, and I will adjust the route as we go. So you go there and there, go. Also, you should tell a friend. And time to spend some money. Let's buy some helicopters. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Do we have anything better for cargo? No. What about the other side? The other side is a bit cheaper. So I can only buy one sky crane. Oh wait, I have a few sky cranes in the city. I bought them very early in the game, didn't I? So, yeah. Okay, so let's take those 3 sky cranes from here and replace them with M4s or M6s, depends what I can afford. So you go there, you go there, and you go there. To buy your replacements. Yeah, the speed is big difference, so let's buy 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's buy 3 of those. That should be enough for what I want to do. Do I have any more of them? What would be the quickest way to find out? List of vehicles, helicopters, all map. I only have 3 of them. All the rest are passenger ones. Well, 3 is a start. I mean, I can buy a 4th. I'm not using my dollars for anything else. So, yeah, buy a 4th. And when we have a few more exports on the NATO side, I'm going to buy a few more. Ah, they already started. What are you transferring? Travel. Doesn't the snow decrease their speed? I would have thought that the speed of a helicopter gets affected by snow. But probably that's just me. Yes, all of you are on auto discover, which is fine. Did the other ones arrive yet? Yes, they have. Okay. So we should be okay for now. People? Do you have people? We don't. You're not a bus. Oh. Cool. So now they're gonna wait to get some asphalt? They did. How did you get it? There was none. What? What sorcery is this? Okay, you wanted some, you didn't find any. You're bringing people under 300, so under a full shift. Oh yeah, opportunity to see the path they take. They pretty much take the path I wanted. Okay, that's perfect. They're a bit slow to load, aren't they? 4.3 tons in like 4 or 5 seconds. That's a bit slow. You're fine, you have people, but no one here. Are you empty yet? No. Trucks are still using this. Yeah, I'm gonna deplete this completely before I tear it down. So you have no fuel, you're gonna wait here. Okay, so most of them will stop when they have no fuel over here. Okay, All 4 of our helicopters have no fuel and we're about to receive some. Let's see how quickly they refuel and if it spreads the fuel across all or just one. Did any of you get any fuel? Nope. Okay. Is it waiting until you reach a set amount? But you can fill one, I'm guessing. Oh no, you do. Okay, they do pull it, but at what rate? So I definitely split it at 3 at a time. I'm guessing those 2 are the ones that are inside. No, actually it's not. Ah, okay, so it's random. So you go do your thing. Yeah, they refuel this fairly fast. Do I have any spare connections? I don't. I want to test this as well. Well, let's speed up the process. Let's spend a bit more money. I took a loan for 2 million, so let's go buy some MI-10 cargo ones. 1, 2, 3. 3 is fine. Now, I should probably have an asphalt paver, a roller, and how much more room do I have? So that's 8, so I can have 4 vehicles, so that's 2. I can have another 2 since I'm making a lot of factory connections at the moment, but I do need excavators and bulldozers as well. Yeah. But the excavators I can get there pretty quickly, so another paver and another roller. Whoop, here they come. Plus these MI-10s, they are really fast, 300 kilometers an hour, while the sky cranes are like 203 kilometers an hour. And I actually think they can carry more things than the others. So sky crane, let's see what you're carrying. Do any of you not have something? No. Okay. We'll compare it later. They have a... Ah, they don't fill you full. Interesting. So you need about 20 tons to be full. How are we coping with fuel? Fuel. So you're full, you're full. You're not producing because everything is super full. Where is my train? I might need to get a second train. Train? Are you selling? Yes, you are. Okay, you're about to go back. Yeah, I think I need a second one. My production is very, very high. I have 2 wagons, I need another 3, and I do have a DRV, or a DR class to use. Okay. Let's buy... What you got? Ooh. I'll take that. Yes, I'm greedy. I like having those. They make a good difference. Roller. Oh. Interesting. Now I'm gonna buy a used forklift. There is no point. So let's go tanker. These are the ones I'm getting right. Yes. 1, 2, 3. You are going to move straight where you need to go, right there. And let's buy a diesel locomotive. Another DR class 119. You go here. You go there, you load vehicles, and you go unload right here. Let's follow your journey. When they stop buying my 2 coal trains. Population just hit 20,000, 20,500. Yeah, population is growing very, very, very fast. 707 without their own flat. I'm pretty sure I'm nowhere near getting those two Dnipro flats ready. Nope. 460 tons of concrete. Oof. Oh, hello. What you got? Asphalt. Nice. Ah, and then my tents have better capacity too. Good to know. I mean, you can totally go and pick up what you want, but okay, let's enjoy the travel. No more winter. Who's missing food? Cool. Why are you guys stuck again? I'm guessing it's because this guy has a chain signal. Go. Go. You're free to go. Why do you not go? There is no one in the junction. Now there was. Probably because of that signal. Oh, hello. Yeah, okay. So, you want to go straight. You want to turn, but why do you not turn? Because there is something in this junction. So you need to be tame. Okay, so that's that. You can continue. Yep, you can go. You can go. You can wait, you can wait. Cool stuff. Okay. And we are finally here. Let's set you up. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, something funny about copying a line from another train. They need to be identical. And I think in this case they are. So there you go. Go. They make one bitumen only and the other fuel only. I think that's probably best to stop them from getting mixed. So you can continue being mixed. just until you leave and go sell, and you are only fuel. I can always extend this with more lines. I have another 2 lines here. Oh. The oil train got here in first. Okay. Good stuff. You're filling bitumen. Bye-bye. Wait, what? Oh. That's why you have no power. Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, how can this area not have power? So you were mixed, you're going to become bitumen only. And I will tell it to not wait. Just go. The fuel one, I will let it wait until full. Because it will never actually dip into this. So, and this is the biggest storage anyway. Okay. So you no longer need gravel. So break this. And this. I'm not going to break this because it will destroy the road. We don't want that. I want to clear all of this gravel. I'm happy to discard it. The prefab panels they're going to take away. I'm not too worried. You're fine because you're used here. Do I want to throw them out? I have a lot. Yeah. And these guys are picking it up for... to top this up. Okay. Yeah, let them empty it. And then I'm gonna tear this down. Okay. Progress, progress. Money. It's funny because fuel is not that expensive yet. Still, it's 154. I would expect it to be closer to like 500 at the moment. I mean, look how much... Where is it? Where is still? Still is 700. Interesting. So, helicopters can service this, but they cannot service this. And I think it has to do with the length. You are... Yeah, none of you can actually get a machine. But they can... This they can target because it has a tiny little green dot. This is all red. Curious. I haven't messed too much with construction helicopters, so there'll be a lot to figure out in this playthrough. I usually like to start episodes with earthquakes, but here's a little exception. Also, I think they always target the first area you build. I don't know, it's weird. So, fire, fire, fire. Lots of fires. Is there an overlay for fire? Let's see. I don't think there is. There is definitely one for coverage, but not for condition. Okay. Save the house, you can do it, you're right next to it. 3.6. Not that much. You don't show me the radius though. Oh, hi. What's going on here? Okay, they can take care of those. Cool. Ah! Pretty much my whole industry was on fire. Yikes. Yeah, I really wonder how it chooses to do the earthquakes. Because this is where the first city was, and every single earthquake I had in the game has been on this specific spot. Well, here or here or here. I haven't seen it go anywhere else. Helicopter still flying back and forth. Keep going. You can do it, guys. Oh, this is almost ready. Are you ready? Yes, you are. Cool. So you will need power, that's fine, we're gonna fix that. So you will get fuel from over here. You will fill this and this and this. All of these guys. Yes. Yes. You'll get them up to 50%. I don't need something super long, I want something a little bit... So you have a huge capacity, you're a little slow, length of 9. Length of 13, length of 13. Ideally I want something around the length of 9. But you have a trailer. How can you be 9 with a trailer? Curious. And you are until present, so you're gonna remain available for a little while. But you're slower. But you're not going that far, so you don't really need the full speed. Let's buy 5 of these. Why not? Okay, they'll get here eventually. Keep building, guys. You can do it. This is pretty much ready. Just need to finalize the water and everything else. What's this? That's the sewage suites. I put this road here, so I'll tell these guys to go here for work if they cannot accommodate those. I'll have to play around with that and see how I can make that. Maybe I'll make them all drop off here. We'll see. Just as a little bit of an overflow, I think. This is progressing as well. What are you bringing? Gravel. Cool, 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 cool. I still need to decide where this train line will go. Yeah. Okay, let's let them continue and I'll be back. Okay, and I came across a little problem. They won't refuel. Because they don't act... Also, you're flying without fuel. Okay. So there is fuel here. But unless something is actively depositing on this, it won't push the fuel through to this. So I actually need the pump, which is a little bit sad. So let's plan for a pump. Give me an underground one. And I guess I have to squeeze you here. So let's say you go somewhere here. Let's connect this first. So you go that way. And since they'll take a minute to demolish this, so break this apart as a high priority. And we will use the pump to actually do what needs to be done. Okay, so it's time to take down this prefab factory. You go away. Let's break this connection. We're gonna keep this for now. We don't need this footpath, so cancel it. So this will tear it down and turn it into a regular mud one, which is fine. I just want them to start scrapping this. Road-wise, cut this little piece off, and then we're gonna continue taking all of this down. You're still... Well, you're no longer operating because you have no cement. So let's take that down. Let's take you down. And let's do these. And then I'm gonna do the roads. Okay, so you guys do that. I don't want to demolish you yet. Let me think for a second. I need to redo my guys. So you guys will get asphalt and concrete from here, and you will tell a friend, and you will tell a friend, and you will tell a friend. Also, these guys up here, where are you? Here. So you're gonna keep everything else you have. All you need to adjust is this. Yes. And then you should tell your friends. These guys, and these guys. Yep, that woke all of them up. Hooray, time for major constructions. This is becoming a little bit of a problem because we're not getting oil fast enough because of the tracks being in the way. So I think what I can do is I can keep this guy. Actually, I can make you mixed. And where is the other guy? Are you the other guy? You're oil, you're coming back. That's okay. I can always have a second oil train going if needed. Yeah, I think I'll let them for now. And I'll just make this one mixed so it doesn't just stay there indefinitely while we build up bitumen. Why do you guys have priority? Nope, the other way around. Priority is so you guys yield way. 3 will have a stop. 4 has right of way. 2 has right of way. Cool. Interesting how they all actually decided to exit from the right path. Upgrade this since we can. I'm very slowly upgrading all those roads into asphalt because I do want that extra reach. And I should probably do this road too. Is there an alternative? No. No. So no, I cannot do this road yet. And this one goes there, but I have an alternative up there, so I can do this. Okay. Are we going here? So I placed down a new cafe bar because the people here are like, we want more alcohol, and more alcohol I'll give you. I demolished and redid this cargo station. It was a pain to fit the 4-1 in here. I had to rejiggle a couple things. But now that's somewhat working. We have a lot of people without work. And the sad thing is, if you see their destination... Wait, can you not reach this pass? Oh yeah, they can, from here. Okay. But they cannot reach that down there for probably 30-40 meters. And there is no way for me to give them that crossing, because I have them cross here, go down, go here, and go across, but it's too far. So they all pile over here, like I have 600 workers waiting here, which is insane. What can I do? Do I have new buses to buy? Let's see. Buses. So I have the IKRs, but I want something much bigger. 135. Okay, you 70? Yeah. Ooh, yes. Okay, give me 6 of them. And I will use them to renew that other line. That way we'll move 3 times the amount of people, so that should start fixing this. Because at the moment I have about 1,000 people that have no work to do. And if we look at their criminality, I think when they don't work, their criminality goes up. So, of course, we don't have food. 0001. Okay, so we are okay. Are we on criminality here? We are actually okay, but we still have a lot of crime. Where? Where are you, crime? I did connect this as well. Is that from last year? That's probably from last year. Yeah, because there is nothing outstanding and we only have 20 people in here. Anything else here? Just a few people. I'll have to keep an eye on this. Okay, let's do that. You guys are bringing everything and paving the roads. Go, 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 go. Lack of meat, 53. So just a few. Wait. No, I have food. I don't have electronics. What are you guys doing? Wait. When I recreated, I didn't tell them to ship electronics too. Oops. Oopsie. Yeah, because since I started selling electronics, our loyalty went up to like 73, which I think 80 is the cap with television, and everything else would have to be like personal cars and things like that. So I'm quite happy with that. The chaos here continues. Look at all those vehicles running around, and this is just the start. Are you guys ready? How are you going? Well, the buildings are. You have fuel, you have no tasks, but I need to wait for those to be complete. Yeah, there is a few of those that are not ready yet. So we're waiting for asphalt. But have I fixed those? No. So 2 for hazardous, 1 for biological, 1 for construction. I think you need construction too. You say no, but you can be tricky. And you want biological, so all 3 of them. That's why I put them this way. All 3 of them can be serviced by this, so let's give you 2 for biological and keep the rest as mixed. Okay, okay. Do I want you to store 6 tons of chemicals? What's the ratio? The ratio is for every 20 tons. So if this is 20, that's half. Can I make it 40 tons? No. So let's go for... Because I don't want them to going back and forth all the time. 1 truckload is 6 tons, I think. 5.1. So 5.1, 5.2. Make it 40%. Yeah, that works. And 18 ton of crops. So this will be a good buffer, and then for crops we'll just pull it from here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. That could even be 0. Actually, I don't know if it would work with 0, but yeah. Okay. So 58.42, 58.42. And can I tell you guys what to do? Okay. All of them are accessible for you, and then it's just a matter of copying across. So I need to bring some chemicals here to start the process. Yeah, so you're going to be the guy who loads chemicals from here. So those 2 need chemicals. So you deliver chemicals here and here. Okay. I can make the same guy load fabric from those 2 and store it here. So unload fabric here. I cannot assign you yet. Okay, I need to wait for the others. But the idea is he will build that stockpile, and then I will use the other ones to transfer the rest directly into this. So for example, this second one, because all they need is fabric, right? And I'm not storing that much here. I'm using their internal storage for the most part, which is another 10. So 4 of these guys will go here and pretty much service, fill this, and empty them. So that is that. Let's bring some chemicals here. So chemical factories warehouse, we unload crops, but we want to load chemicals. Yep, you guys go do you. You're gonna unload there until 50% chemicals. That's fine. That's what I want. I'm also 50% chemicals over here for these. 90% for clothes. And this is just for crops. Yep, cool. I think this is going fairly well. Keep going, guys. You can do it. I believe in you. I really like how this building has the red star. a shiny neon red star. You know what would look cool? A red star up here. Let's just put one. Why not? Okay. But I do want it up here. So if I place you here and give you a dirt path just so you can get built, I cannot see your radius, but you should affect all of this anyway. Have I put any red stars here? Yes, I have a red star over here. I have a red star over here. These guys are finally working again because now I'm using the chemicals. Happy times. This is progressing. Who is starving? You're starving, you're okay. You're fine, you need power. I haven't connected power on those. I'll have to do that. I'll wait for all of this to finish just so I can see how much power they actually gonna need. Because I forgot to plan that little detail. Oops. So keep going, guys. And yes, I'm building all of it. I won't enable all of it immediately, but I want all of it built. I think this is where I'm gonna wrap up this episode. Yeah, this guy's going. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to drop a comment, like, subscribe, you know, all the fun stuff. And if you want me to make a separate video for those designs and sort of show you my testing process, let me know in the comments down below. Bye bye.